This book, Still Restless, Conversations That Open the Door to Peace, was published by Kriegel Publications, Grand Rapids, Michigan, in 2016, written and recorded by Jan David Hettinga. Dedication. For my children, Nathan, Holly, and Jeremy, who found their home in God's kingdom. Inscription: Dallas Willard, The Divine Conspiracy. A lady I know refused to talk about life after death with her children, because she said she didn't want them to be disappointed if it turned out not to be there. Well now, if there is no afterlife, they certainly won't be disappointed. If there is, they may find themselves badly prepared. The only possible way they could be disappointed is if they do continue to exist. If indeed what happens at physical death is the cessation of the person, then approaching death is, at worst, like going to the surgeon. It is unpleasant, but at least it will be over soon, and there will be no pain, no suffering, no regrets, no you, no anything as far as you are concerned. The truly brave person is surely the one who can cheerfully face the prospect of an unending existence. Suppose you're never going to stop existing, and there's nothing you can do about it, except possibly make your future existence as desirable an existence as possible. That would call for real courage. Acknowledgements. At first, a book is an idea, a brainchild of the imagination. Then it becomes a discussion with trusted friends. And finally, it is hard work. My wife Charm would not let me give up on this book. She resurrected it after each death and burial. My friend and literary agent, Greg Johnson of WordServe Literary Group, has always believed in my life message. He is a classic encourager. Marcus Brotherton worked with me to get a professional proposal put together. Teaming with him was a dream come true. And Judith Coachman agreed to the tough labor of editing the manuscript. It was like having private writing lessons. Her experience and skill made it a far better book. My gratitude extends to these and others who read the work and made helpful suggestions. Introduction. My wife and I were in the market for a car. Having saved up for years, we drove from dealer to dealer, examining and test driving at least a dozen different cars. It wasn't long before we got seriously confused with TMI. Too much information. We needed help. What started out as an adventure morphed into frustration. We faced an unexpectedly steep learning curve, and we didn't have time to drive and compare so many makes and models. We favored one, but after trying another, we realized its advantages and strong points too. After several changes of mind, we needed to find and trust an expert on late-model vehicles. But who? This wasn't my usual approach to shopping. When I shop for an item, I expect to encounter biases. A salesperson represents a store's product line, trained to present its brands as superior to the competition. I listen to the pitch, watch the demonstration, and then sometimes go online to examine the options before making a decision. That is, if time permits. After examining at least a few available choices, I make a partially informed decision and hope I'm happy with it. Because you're reading this book, or at least flipping through its pages, you're probably searching for an adequate spirituality. Your quest for a functioning, satisfying inner life may take you to books, assorted websites, and brand-name religious groups. As if on a spiritual shopping trip, you're checking out the options. And like those store sales personnel, I'm confident this guidebook contains the essentials for one option, the teachings of Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity. I feel confident because I accept these teachings as the foundation of an effective lifestyle for myself. Through the years,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?